Drake recently made waves with some bold claims about the music streaming industry, specifically targeting Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us streaming scheme. According to Drake, there's a system in place that unfairly boosts the numbers of certain artists, and he wasn't shy about calling it out. The comments quickly sparked debate in the hip-hop community, with fans and artists alike weighing in on what they saw as a possible unfair advantage in the music industry. Now, Spotify has responded, and their reaction is causing just as much buzz. The music streaming giant has strongly denied the allegations, hitting back at Drake's claims and defending the integrity of their platform. In this video, we'll break down what exactly Drake said, how Spotify is responding, and what this controversy might mean for the future of streaming. To start, let's talk about Drake's initial claims. During an interview, Drake made a pointed comment about Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us streaming scheme, which he suggested was part of a larger effort to manipulate streaming numbers in favor of certain artists. Specifically, he hinted at a system where major record labels, in collaboration with streaming platforms like Spotify, use hidden tactics to inflate the streams of specific albums or songs. This, according to Drake, gives certain artists an unfair advantage, especially when it comes to chart performance and recognition. Drake didn't name Kendrick Lamar specifically in the context of these claims, but the reference to Not Like Us, which is one of Kendrick's recent projects, was clear. Drake's remarks pointed to the idea that some artists may be benefiting from a behind-the-scenes arrangement that boosts their numbers artificially. It's a bold accusation, and naturally, it caught the attention of many in the industry. However, Spotify has quickly responded, issuing a statement that vehemently denies any involvement in such schemes. According to the streaming platform, there is no special treatment given to any artist, including Kendrick Lamar. Spotify maintains that their charts and streaming data are based on genuine, transparent activity, with no external influence or manipulation affecting the numbers. They've also emphasized that they take the integrity of their platform seriously and follow strict policies to prevent any fraudulent activity related to streams. Spotify's response aims to clear the air around the controversy, stating that their algorithm is designed to fairly and accurately reflect listeners' tastes and habits, without bias towards any particular artist or label. In their statement, they pointed out that millions of users globally are engaging with the music they love, and the platform's algorithms simply reflect those trends. Of course, Spotify's defense isn't enough to quiet the debate. Critics, including some of Drake's supporters, are still questioning the system and whether large record labels and streaming services may be giving preferential treatment to certain artists. The claim that streaming numbers can be manipulated in subtle ways isn't new, and Drake's comments have revived this long-standing conversation. For Drake, the frustration seems to stem from his belief that the streaming game is stacked against certain artists who don't have the same kind of backing or support. While Drake himself is undoubtedly one of the most streamed artists in the world, he has previously spoken out about the challenges independent artists face in a world dominated by major labels and corporate interests. His comments about Kendrick and the Not Like Us scheme reflect his concerns about the system as a whole, and not just a personal vendetta against Lamar. For Kendrick, however, the situation is complicated. Although he wasn't directly involved in the controversy, the accusation certainly casts a shadow over his latest project, which is getting more attention because of the allegations. It's unclear whether Kendrick himself even knew about any of these practices, but with his stature in the industry, he's inevitably tied to these kinds of discussions. What this all boils down to is a growing debate about the fairness and transparency of streaming platforms. As the streaming industry continues to dominate music consumption, there are increasing calls for more oversight and clearer regulations. Artists and fans alike want to make sure that the numbers behind their favorite music are based on honest, organic streams, not hidden manipulations behind the scenes. In the end, it's clear that Drake's comments have opened up a wider conversation about streaming practices. Spotify's defense shows their commitment to transparency, but this controversy may lead to further scrutiny of the industry as a whole. Whether this is the last we hear of the Not Like Us scheme remains to be seen, but one thing is for sure, the debate is far from over.